I grew up here in Cresswell, North Carolina, and I started coming to Pettigrew State Park early on as a child. My granddad, he liked to fish, and we would sit and fish, me and my brother and sister, and we'd always pack I call it a Eastern North Carolina picnic lunch, which can be comprised of Vienna sausage or potted meat, honey buns, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper,
crackers,
and crackers, soda crackers. And we would sit and eat that and fish, and he would tell us all these old stories from way back when he was a young man. Those memories are precious.
Pettigrew State Park is home to Lake Phelps, which is the second largest natural lake in North Carolina. It's 16,600 acres, but it's also very shallow. It's got an average depth of about 4.5 feet. Considered one of a series of bay lakes that were formed up and down the coast, although there's still some debate about actually how they were formed. But this lake is thought to be about 38,000 years old.
It's crystal clear most of the season. If you're into canoeing or kayaking or paddleboarding, you will definitely enjoy Lake Phelps.
He's the one that introduced me to this place, and I love it. I like to go out to the pier and fish. I can sit out there all day long, whether they're biting or not. I like to fish here because it's crystal clear. You can see them swimming in the water. It's just peaceful and quiet. I just love coming out here.
I spend a lot of time just hiking and seeing, what type of wildlife I could see here. If you want to see black bear, I highly recommend you come in the months of May and June, June in particular. Deer can be seen all throughout the year, wild turkey as well. We have plenty of raccoons, possums, box turtles, napping turtles. We have a variety of wildlife. If you're into waterfowl, then the winter months, December, January, February are very good for seeing tundra swan, a variety of ducks and other waterfowl. In the summertime, it's songbirds.
It's really kind of off the beaten path, so it's not heavily visited, so it tends to stay quiet. We also have about 9 miles of hiking trails, which are also you can bike on as well.
It's a good place to hike and ride a bike because the trails are easy to access. They're real basic trails. They're not technical by any stretch of the imagination. The youngest to the oldest can walk and hike these trails. They're well maintained.
There's a lot of very large bald cypress. There's also some very large sycamores.
Many of these trees, when you look at them, some of them are close to 500 years old. And that helps put life in perspective sometimes. For me, coming to the park is at a spiritual level in some ways. I often come here simply to decompress from the daily grind of life, to sit in a quiet place and just contemplate and listen to nature. You're able to come to a nice, quiet, natural area where you can decompress from your daily stresses.
It's just beautiful, it's just quiet, and it gives you time to think.
And that's what I enjoy about Pettigrew State Park. It's just a place to come and recharge your batteries and reconnect with the natural world. And I think all of us need that.